Talk about the strategy at the end of after you make it 47-42.
With the onside kick.
Yeah.
I mean, we had to get the onside kick. We had a couple onside kicks we were looking at that we had practiced this week. We're trying to spread them out so they couldn't figure out which side we were going to.
Yeah.
When we came out the one time, we were going to pop it up to the right. We didn't want to use that timeout, but they had the one covered that we had, so we didn't want to use that timeout. But we thought, hey, at least let's get this thing where we want to kick it. We didn't execute it good. I mean, at the end, you got to execute the onside kicks a lot better than that. We just did not execute it very good.
Overall, how do you think you played?
I mean, I thought, we had a tough start there. We had a couple things go against us. I think we battled back again, like last week. I think we battled back, did some good stuff, took the lead. I think we did a lot of good things, but I mean, we just stressed to our guys, this is arena football. I mean, arena football is going to come down to the last minute or two every single game. So we have to finish. We didn't get the onside kick. We threw the interception. We missed picking off a couple interceptions. We did not make plays there in the last 2 minutes. And if you're going to win arena football, you have to make the plays the last 2 minutes of the game.
You looked pretty heated on the sideline when a call was overturned. What did you see that?
Which one?
The first down for the Kiss that you thought you got the stop on.
Again, I'm having a really hard time because I'm not seeing 100%. The way I see it is if you make a call on the field, there has to be 100% evidence to overturn a call. And I did not see. I don't think you could tell when he hit the wall, when he didn't hit the wall. So for them to make, to me that looks more like a judgment instead of 100% to overturn a call. So, just like earlier in the year when we had that one. Again, that's the way they said they thought it was 100%, but I'm not seeing it.
Did they get like a do-over on that one play? That was a fumble, but they said.
Well, they said that was an inadvertent whistle. Again, I was trying to find out, when was the inadvertent whistle, and no one could answer me. So I couldn't get the answer on when the inadvertent whistle was. So my feeling was if you had the inadvertent whistle, it was a fumble, but it should have been our ball first down. That's the way I saw it. But again, I'm missing out on something because I'm not seeing it the same way. So
how are you feeling? I mean, are you okay?
I feel a lot better. No, I mean, I got my blood pressure up a little bit there in the first quarter, and again we can, when they took the touchdown away, the way they explained it to me on the field, it's a touchdown.
Yeah.
So and they still took it away. So, but they explained that it was a legal pick, but they still took it away. So I don't know how they can. As long as the defensive back is on the line of scrimmage, we can pick him. And they said he was on the line of scrimmage, but they still called it. So I have to go with what they're saying. I mean, they did tell me he was on the line of scrimmage, but they overturned the call. That was the explanation that he was. So again, we have to overcome that stuff. I mean, obviously we have to overcome it, but when you got a young team and you're struggling, I mean, you need some things to go your way too.
Thanks. I gotta get on.
Another first quarter with a turnover seems to be a trend this year. Is there anything you can do to switch it up to prevent this from happening, from a sloppy play in the first quarter?
Well, I mean, we had the touchdown. So, they took the touchdown away. We talked about it all week, coming out strong and trying to get a lead, not turning the ball over. And I think we did it, and then after that penalty, then we were in 4th and goal from the 12, and, we threw the interception. So, we tried to keep it control, move it down the field. I thought we did a pretty good job of moving it down the field, but the penalty got us, and then we threw the interception.
Dennis has done a good job of stepping in the last 2 weeks. Obviously, there was a few turnovers, but he had another good performance. Can you just speak about that tonight?
I thought he did a real good job. I mean, he, it's tough that first interception. Like I said, it was 4th down. We had to make something happen. He forced it a little bit. The one late in the game, we just really, we needed the check down. Just make it nice and easy. Don't try to force it. So he knows he tried to force that last one that hurt us. But overall, 2 weeks of practice, I think he's done a pretty good job. But we don't have any room for error. We got to, he's got to step it up, and hopefully we can get one of these games with no turnovers.
Coach, what's the key to starting well and kind of being in rhythm? Is it more repetitions in practice with Dennis and the receivers? Obviously, you had it until that play with the interception, but is it just a matter of continued repetitions and work on your game, and the rest will take care of itself?
Yeah, and I think we did that. I mean, we got the ball and we moved it right down the field on them. So I think the game plan to move the ball down the field and score that first possession, I think we had it. And again, it's been a little different. The first game we got stopped on downs and we threw an interception. Last week we fumbled twice. So it wasn't really necessarily, a scheme mistake, more of a physical mistake. So yeah, we just got to keep working on it. I mean, you have to talk about it. You don't want to beat it to death, but you do have to talk about it, and hopefully we can turn around and get some leads here.
What is the number one priority, X's and O's wise, going into your next game for your team?
It's going to be tough. I mean, Philly obviously is very good. They know us real well. I think X's and O's wise, same thing. I think we have to do a good job at just keeping the ball moving. Right now we're not going to have too many high-scoring games, so we got to keep that ball moving and make sure that we get down to the red zone as many times as we can, and then when we get down there, we got to score. So, hopefully we can just keep getting better and better, and Dennis starts feeling more comfortable, but it'd be nice to get a couple touchdowns early.
Thanks, Coach.